In the dimly lit hallway of the old mansion, a painting hung on the wall. It was an eerie portrait of a woman, her face twisted in a grotesque expression. Despite its unsettling appearance, the painting had been there for years, and the family who lived in the mansion had never paid much attention to it. But one day, strange things began to happen. It started with small, subtle occurrences, like objects moving on their own or doors creaking open without explanation. The family brushed it off as their imagination or the old house settling. But soon, the occurrences became more frequent and disturbing. One night, the family was awakened by the sound of scratching coming from the hallway. When they investigated, they found that the possessed painting had somehow fallen off the wall and was lying on the ground, its frame shattered. But what was even more disturbing was that the woman in the painting appeared to be staring directly at them, her twisted expression seeming to mock their fear. The family tried to remove the painting from the house, but every time they tried to do so, strange things would happen. The doors would slam shut, the lights would flicker, and the family members would feel an icy coldness in the air. They soon realized that the painting was not just a work of art, but something much more sinister. As time went on, the family began to feel like they were being watched. They would hear whispers in the night, and strange shadows would move across the walls. The painting seemed to have a life of its own, and the family was powerless to stop it. One day, the family woke up to find that the painting had disappeared. They searched the house, but it was nowhere to be found. They thought they were finally free of the cursed object, but they were wrong. As night fell, the family heard a strange chanting coming from the hallway. When they investigated, they found that the painting had somehow reappeared on the wall, and the woman in the portrait was no longer just a painting but a living, breathing entity. The possessed painting began to speak in a voice that was not human, taunting and tormenting the family members. They tried to leave the house, but the doors and windows were sealed shut, and they were trapped. For days, the family was trapped in the mansion, at the mercy of the possessed painting. They could hear its malevolent laughter echoing through the halls, and they knew that their only hope was to somehow destroy the painting. In a final act of desperation, the family managed to break the painting, but as it shattered, they saw the twisted face of the woman in the portrait transform into something even more terrifying. The entity that had possessed the painting was unleashed upon the family, and they were never heard from again. Years later, visitors to the abandoned mansion claimed to hear strange noises and see shadows moving across the walls. Some say that the possessed painting is still there, waiting for its next victim to come along.